Alright. Alright. What up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready for another session. Let me just change this up here. There we go. Cool. Let me just send this in. We got gold about to flip on this 15 here, so I'm gonna try and just jump straight into the analysis in a second. First time for me with great weather in Brisbane. Hey Drew, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream. Good to have you here, man, for the first session. Hopefully it'll be a good one for you. Let me just get the Zoom guys in. Let me change this. Share my screen. Alright, cool. We've got the Zoom guys in as well. What time is it? We've got 5 more minutes here. I'm not in this trade, by the way, Zoom guys. I had just drawn it up on this 15 flip. I don't want to take it before jumping on Zoom. Yo, Antonio, Casey, David, Matt. Good to have you guys back. Good to have you guys back for a Friday session. How many people got on YouTube? 14 people. I'll let a few more people join in. Guys, share the love, drop a little like, share the stream, get everyone in there. Let me just share the link in the Telegram. Potential play, yeah, potential, man. So I'm looking at this 15 to continue pushing higher after liquidating the previous 15 low and closing bullish. I have just drawn it up. I'm not in it though. I was looking for the break of this 5 minute to flip. This 5 minute didn't flip. But in this 5 minutes, just completely reversed, and the 15 could still have a push. So yeah, we're gonna get some time to enter. But I've just drawn it up. I haven't taken it just yet. Like I said, I don't want to take it before jumping up with you guys. But I've literally just seen it. What time is it? We've got 3 more minutes. I'll let a few more people join the Zoom, join YouTube, and then I'll start breaking everything down. Yo, how you going out? What's going on, man? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. We're chilling. It's Friday. We're back from the stream. I didn't trade any trade yesterday in the London session at all. The London session was very choppy, but today in Asia we've finally seen a nice breakout. So I think we could get some good volume today in Asia. So I'm looking forward to it. Good volume here in London. Asia had a really big push. Like here, this was it was quite choppy, but it did Asia ended up ripping over like 60 ticks, which is huge. Look at this, it's pushed now. But it's fine. I don't want to take it before jumping on you guys. But yeah, 15 kind of had this little, so you had this sort of left shoulder head, right shoulder, 15 grabbed, previous 15 low close bullish, now really breaking its own high. But it's fine, I think we'll get an opportunity to re-enter. I want to wait for, how many people we got in the Zoom? 7 people. I'll give it 2 more minutes and then we'll start breaking it all down. See what we got going on today. Let me just have a quick look at fundamentals. See what's going on for the day. I don't think we really have anything today. We obviously had unemployment claims yesterday. So we'll see how the European markets react to that. See if we get some good pushes. We've got Canadian dollar unemployment rates, but I don't really care about that. I'm not really trading CAD or oil. So yeah, on the fundamental side, we're looking pretty clean today. Hey, Az in chat. Hey, what's going on, man? What up? What up? Good to have you back, man. So we'll wait 50 seconds here. We're going to get this hourly close. I'll let the last few people join in, and then we'll start breaking everything down. And if anyone is late, then they can just go back and watch. But we're getting some movement here, and this hourly close is going to be pretty key for us. Yeah, very interesting hourly close. But YouTube fam, drop a little like. As soon as we hit 10 likes, we'll start sharing the screen, start breaking everything down, and see if we can get some bank today. I took a very small little like a 2 tick trade yesterday. So I took minus like 3 ticks in Asia, like minus $300, and I made back like $200 in like 2 minutes yesterday. I had a very, very small play. It didn't drive, so I tried a very aggressive stop and I cut it at like 200. So I was like minus $50 yesterday, which is pretty well managed. All right, 4 p.m. Let's do it. Let's start breaking down the charts. If anyone's late, you can just scroll back. Let's do it. Can I ask which chart? Yeah, of course, man. So I trade gold futures. So I'm trading gold futures down here. It's my gold futures chart, and I have the currency chart up here. Let's go. Let's get this chart. So let's do this one here. 15-minute, big gap up there. All right, let's do it. Let's start breaking gold down here. So I'm not in this trade, like I say. I had just drawn it up. But I'll show you the reasons why I've drawn it up and why I still think we can get another entry. So if we just have a look at the daily on gold, if we just clear all the analysis up for a second. Today is going to be very key to see if today closes bullish, this weekly candle could be leaving a big bottom wick. So, you know, on the daily, gold's flipped bearish, you know, broken below this resistance, still retesting. We're currently just grabbing the previous daily high, but if you look on the weekly, depending on how this candle closes today, could this just be a big bottom wick on the weeklies to start flipping back up? Is very, very possible. But, you know, I think even if the weekly is going to flip back bullish, you know, you're going to want to come down and retest these levels, come and grab some previous 4-hourly lows before, you know, retracing all the way back up into these levels. So daily is technically still bullish, weekly, still bearish, weekly still bullish. 4 hour, I mean, technically again, we're still overall bullish, you know, because you've had this push down here, but you haven't broken this trend. This was the previous low. So in terms of market structure, these are the lows, these are the highs. So this could easily just be a lower low to come up and create a new high and trap a lot of people who are looking for this to have a big rollover. Like I say, remember, a break of a trend line doesn't necessarily mean a break of a trend. Doesn't mean I won't scalp some short positions back down. Of course, we absolutely will. But I'm just saying for an overall perspective on gold, today's going to be the real decider. I think. Let me get rid of these now. We were drawing on these yesterday. I still marked on this daily low. So that's Wednesday's low that, you know, you could still come and grab, which would actually be a pretty nice play. 4 hour. Let me just clean this up so I can see what's going on here. So the 4 hours been in this range. We ranged in US session yesterday. Asia's come up. You've wicked out the highs. You've tapped into this big resistance. And this is where you could see gold in London potentially retrace a little bit more. So if we have a look on the hourly. Yeah, so the hourly's broken out of this range. You kind of got a little bottom wick retest of these highs and now re-pushing higher. I think, you know, if gold is going to see, you know, a push back up into here, then you're probably going to come down, retest these levels, and then keep pushing up, or just keep rolling over. So if anything, depending on how we break on an intraday perspective today, I would consider some overall shorts. So that's kind of our 4 hour resistance up there. We do still have that double top up there as well, which is very interesting. I'm not gonna trade that today, but at some point that double top up there is very, very interesting. So we have the resistance sitting just above here. We have the support sitting just down there as well. So we're kind of in the middle of this little range for now. So it's a question of, are we going to come and tap the highs, or are we going to come and retrace some of this Asia move and then maybe tap these levels later on? Now, the only way we're going to kind of know is where we kind of break from an intraday perspective. So let me do the 15 on the futures chart here. These are the levels that I just drew on a second ago. Let me clean some of these up now. We've got too many levels going on here. So you're going to have the 15 levels kind of going to be there. Kind of got that support that you're breaking out of right now is the reason I was looking for this play up. And then the resistance is going to be somewhere up there. But these highs could potentially get grabbed. Now, the reason I was looking for them longs, which I have drawn up on this chart here, is because if you look on this 15-minute chart, You've had this nice push up in Asia. This is a retracement. The 15 here has wicked out the previous 15-minute low, closed back above the range. I didn't take it because I wasn't live with you guys yet, so I didn't want to take it before jumping on stream. But I was looking for the break of that high to continue pushing up, to come up and run up into these highs. If I was in this position, I'd be break even right now anyway. Already hitting like 8 ticks. But yeah, we're trading back above this level, so you may come and run these highs for a little move. I'm not gonna chase that move up because that would have already been my ideal entry at like 6:45. But we can definitely still see some more. So let's have a look at the 30 on the future chart. 30-minute time frame. Let's get rid of these. Let's just start from scratch. You could come back down and grab this previous 30-minute low, re-tap back into these levels, and then the 30 you're going to be coming right up into that resistance as well, which is like here. So if you look left, this is a big resistance level. Look at this. Big resistance, 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 fake out, resistance, support, break back below. Again, fake out there. So right now we are coming into some pretty big 30-minute resistance, which may kind of give us the opportunity of anyone who's buying into this position, ideally going to be looking to take some profit at this level. So if buyers are taking profit at this level, then that's going to be potential buyers leaving the markets, more sellers to step back in, which could potentially see gold, have this pullback back down before re-breaking higher. If you get 30 closures above, then amazing. You may see a pullback all the way back up into these regions, which I'll still absolutely trade. I'm not off the cards for longs. It's still a great move, but until you kind of close above that, you got to be wary that is 30 resistance. You may tap into this high. So sorry, I'm on the hourly there. So that's hourly resistance right here. So yeah, the 30 is just tapping into it right now. So that's why if I did take this long position, it's the reason I'd have to be at break even. Kind of wish I had just taken that, to be honest, but it's all good. So that would have already been smashing the bloody TP. Look at that. Would that be hitting? That's already hitting like almost 10 ticks, and grabbing that double top is where I would have to be break even. So let me just clean it up from here. But yeah, that was the reason to jump in them longs. 15 closed above after liquidating the previous 15-minute low. So as soon as you re-break that high, that's where you're going to see that push, and then that's exactly what happened. You kind of had a little left shoulder head, pushed up, broke the structure, came back down for the retest. You guys who know the intraday plan, there you go. You could have had an entry there and had an entry there. If you had the entry there, amazing. You're already out. You're already locking in your bank. Oh, look at the gap up on the indices here. Look at that huge gap. But yeah, we're getting some nice movement today, so I think we could be in for a good London session. Get rid of that low. So let's just see now, because now we're basically up at these highs. I can't jump in this now. That was the ideal entry, but we'll see how we're going to react. What's up, man? Hope you're good. What's going on, Harry? Good to have you back in the chat, man. Yeah, see, that's how patient I was. I was patient. I could have been making. I could be up like $1,000 right now. But I was like, no, let me wait to jump on with the guys. So you guys better be grateful. You guys owe me $1,000. Everyone owes me $1,000. But no, it's all good. It's all good. We'll get another play today. Absolutely. I'm just leaving this on here. I just kind of want to see how it's going to play. And my stop for this was just down here as well. So I think stop loss was like maybe like 8 pips or something. Less than that. So stop loss would have been below these 5-minute lows at like 6 pips. Target at 16. So you got just over a 1 to 2, which is very nice. But yeah, I would definitely be at break even. The reason I would be at break even is because as soon as you kind of start liquidating these highs, you got to be careful of this starting to dip back down. But you may come and rip these highs, but the level that we're in right now is gonna find some resistance. The check's in the mail. Thank you, man. Natural gas is ripping hard. Good man. TP at 266. What's the futures for natural gas? Is it just NG? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, look at that lovely push. There's some big pre-London moves today. Oh, look at that. Damn, Goldie. Fuck, I should have taken that fucking trade. Look at that, smashing full TP. What an entry that would have been. That was such a simple play. 15 liquidity grab, break above the clear support resistance, retest, bottom wick, re-break the highs. Amazing. Literally from there to there, you're already up like $1,600. $1,600 in what, about 20 minutes in the London session. Right, let me just get the account up here. NGS, a lovely push on natural gas, man. I gotta stop fucking watching natural gas. Where was this? This was yesterday in New York Open. Look at that, break above, retest, boom, big push. Big push. And that was live, yeah. Wasn't no replay mode exactly, man. Never. You catch it now. I didn't take it because I didn't want to. I was waiting to jump on stream, but I literally had the entire thing. Like I said, I was just saying I should have actually taken it, but I didn't want to because I wanted to wait to take it with you guys. But yeah, it already pushed. But it was very simple. 15, grab the lows, re-break the level, break the highs, and I'll be out right there. TP done like what? And open these highs, $1,700. $1,700 in what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Done. Take off like 50%, trail, lock in the other 50 at like 12 ticks now. Amazing. I kind of gutted I didn't get to take it, but I was dedicated to the stream. I was like, no, wait, because if I hadn't waited and I had jumped on and you guys seen I'm in this play, and I'm already seen I'm done for the day, you guys aren't going to be too happy with me. Oh, look at that lovely little, would have been awkward to start the stream then close. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I didn't really want to do it. You know, I kind of should have and just still stayed on. Because I still got to still execute my own positions, but yeah. I really should have. Anyway, now it's liquidating highs. But now that it's grabbing these highs, this is still that hourly resistance, so we've still got plenty of opportunity for another trade here. You took one for the team, very awesome. Yeah, I did. I definitely took one for the team today. That's probably the nicest move I've seen all pre-London this week as well. But it's all good. Let me just delete that off. Actually, let me send this in to you guys on Discord just so people can see it and you guys can understand entries, etc. Like why I took it, stuff like that. I'll send it in market chat. Because what was that? It's like a 16 ticks, which is a very nice play. It was based off the 15 as well. I caught 11 pips on NAS, US session yesterday. Oh, good man, very nice. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. I'll share that chart in the market chat if you guys on Zoom who wanna just have a look. 16 ticks trading 10 connies. Man, that's all you need. That's like I say. You take one of them, man, 2 to 3 times a week. You're chilling. Gold London 16 tick play from stream broken down. Obviously, I'm not saying we took it. It's not going to go in the journal, but I'm going to send it into the market chat just so you guys can understand the elements because it was a very, very nice play. Once a week is above minimum wage. Yeah. Once a week. Yeah, literally once a week. Man, you take one of them. You take one of them like 2 of them a month. And that's US dollars as well. Asia sessions back September. Yes. We're into the winter months, which is great. It's the most active months. I'll get rid of this now. But yeah, even once a week. And the thing is, like, if you actually look at that move there, and if we just go on to like the 30 or something, 16 ticks on gold is nothing. Like, it's absolutely nothing. Like it's just literally just from that tiny move there to there. You catch that, amazing. You make good money. You catch that, the place from from down here, like even that liquidity region from there to there, and that's 50 ticks. It's a $5,000 trade in. Well, look at that 130-minute candle. Almost 100 ticks, like $10,000 trade in one 30-minute candle. So these London scalps are very small. They're very small for gold. This is the reason that I love gold, because you don't have to be you don't have to catch them huge move. Winter is coming. You don't have to catch good, like huge moves on gold to be able to make great returns. Like you don't have to be trying to buy here and sell all the way up there. Man, you can buy here, sell there, and you're gonna do that consistently. Buy here, like this is just an example, and this was a valid setup that I was looking at yesterday as well. And no, sorry, this is Asia today. This was the Asia valid play. There you go, 15 ticks there. Even more from 2 days ago in London, you didn't grab was like 30 plus. Yeah. So when was that? Was that on Tuesday? I think it was on Tuesday, that London play as well. This one here. So we're talking about this one, and this is kind of when I kicked myself over as well. Like that there. Man, you scalp it down into there, it's 27. Hit lows of what, like 30? But if you trailed, you probably would have got taken out for like 2,200. Which is amazing. I make about 500, 600 a day after 2 years of trading. Finally going to consider going full-time and quit my job. Amazing, man, amazing. That's amazing. Oh yeah, Harry as well. Harry in the chat. A gold position I sent you yesterday was 12 ticks in under 15 minutes. Yeah, it's amazing. That was a nice call as well, Harry. Exactly the same here on gold. This was on what, Wednesday after news broke this level, clear level of support. Broke above, broke back below. You short that level, man, you short it down into there, you get your trail stop taken out at like 60 ticks in what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. So these things are the reason that I'm super disciplined and super patient, because like a trade like that, just literally that move from there to there, I could take one of them a week and I would live a very comfortable life. I mean, I want to grow much more than that, but that's only trading 10 contracts. I know people who are trading 100 contracts. I know people who are trading 1,000 contracts. But even if you guys are only just trading one contract, it's amazing. This is the possibility of what you can scale it to. Then walk away from the computer. Yeah. That's very true, David. Make that, and that's the reason I'm very disciplined into the amount of time that we spend here on the charts as well. Because we know how well gold moves in our 2 hour window in the London session, that anything after that, I don't care. We make our money in London, I close the laptop, and I couldn't care less what happens in any other session or after London, Is this trading okay to start with a $2,000 account to begin with? Drew, it completely depends on your expectations. In terms of percentage gain, I mean, like trading a $2,000 account, you're not going to make like a full-time living off it, but that's like obviously not the goal with trading a $2,000 account. But it will definitely teach you a lot. My first account was around like £500 or something like that, and then I had like 1,500, and then I lost both of them, but they taught me a lot. It's kind of like me spending that money on my education to learn. I learned more trading that and more fucking that than I would in a course, that's for sure. But yeah, let's see how gold's going to react around these highs though, because this is a potential level where you could see gold dip back down, all the way back down into here. If we have a look here on the hourly, we're at big resistance. If we close above here, amazing, we could take this higher. But I think today, today is very tricky, because today is going to decide where the weekly is going to go. But none of this support down here is really being grabbed. With that news yesterday, you wicked out these lows, you grabbed this low, but you never grabbed the previous daily low, and that's the reason you're not really seeing it. You didn't really see a big drive. So these lows down here are still going to be interesting. So it's a very, very interesting day today, because this day is going to decide how this weekly is going to close. You know, the daily's bearish, but this weekly could easily just be a bottom wick to reflip back up, but I still think you're going to come and grab the previous weekly low. Borrowing accounts equals tuition fees. And paying, yeah, 100%. It's the best way to think about it. It's very true. I look forward to joining the community in the future. Yeah, pleasure to have you, man. When you have chance, could you chat about which contracts to use and when? I know it's a massive gap on NQ charts, but I think I may be using the wrong contract. Yeah, so you'll be into, let's see. So what are we into? We're into September. No, so if you're trading futures, then you want to be using the next contract, because you want to be trading the futures contracts. So you'll likely have to roll it over now. Huge gap on NQ and ES. Is there? Yeah, I just saw there was one on Dow. Yeah, massive. Look at that. Big gaps. Big gaps. Huge. Let me clean up some of these levels. I've got too many fucking levels going on here. Let me see if these are. Let me have a look on top step here. I don't think these gaps actually happened. Yeah, if you're still on September's contracts, that's probably very likely why. Because if you look at the actual terminal on Top Step, for example, where am I? Where's Nasdaq? There'll be no gap. Next trade, I'm going full margin on my demo, then post on my Lambo. Yeah, good plan. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, so when's that? So what's the date today? The 8th. So yeah, so you still got a few more days. So the September contracts will end on the 11th. Is that the Monday? I would assume. Where is it? Yeah, so that's the Monday. What's gold up to here? Goldy. I'm just kind of waiting to see how this first 30-minute close of gold's going to be, because we've wicked out these highs, but I just want to see if we're actually going to close above this resistance, or is this going to be a huge wick and we close back low and have this rollover. If we close above, amazing, you could potentially look for some longs. Because the 5, you know, although the 5-minute on gold has liquidated these highs, you know, it's still breaking above 15, still very bullish. How much is one contract? If you're trading gold, one contract is $10 per tick move. So if you look from like here to here, one contract that'd be about $270. 10 contracts, 2,700. I did a double check on my YouTube channel. I did a video breaking down contracts, because contract sizing is different for every instrument. So obviously, if I'm trading like 10 contracts on gold on Nasdaq, I would probably trade like 3 to 4. Where is it? I'll share it here. Where is it? Let me share this. I'll put it in the chat. You guys can have a look. You have a little watch after. It just makes it easier for you. So you can make a video on how to use top step trading platform. I'll start 100k by trading not yeah. I think yeah, definitely, man. I can do so. I've done a video breaking down the TraderVate platform. But obviously, you won't be able to start up a new one on there. Top Step are working on getting a new broker so you can trade directly on TradingView as well. So once I have more information about that, yeah, I'll definitely do a video on that for sure. Absolutely. It's time to have a little sell off here. As the program offer beginner friendly, or should I continue to build up my knowledge on basic fundamentals before joining? Also, yeah, definitely. I would tune into a few more streams. I don't know how many streams you've been on, but tune into a few more streams. Watch me take the positions live. Understand like everything I'm talking about, and then when you want to take it a little bit deeper, like understanding the liquidity grabs a little bit more, and kind of more of the actual plan, then absolutely. But stick around till you know like the majority of the terminology. So then at least once you come into the community, you know, you've watched me trade live for a couple of hours throughout a good couple of sessions, so you kind of know what to come in, and you're coming in with a better understanding than coming in, you know, like a little bit blind. And it's free. You can watch the YouTube streams for absolutely free. Can't stick around today. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy, Harry, man. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. Have a good weekend. Oh, this 30 close here on gold is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, you could even short the 30 flip. So you kind of got this. Probably wait for a closure on the 5 below there. You've liquidated them highs and you just had a little dip down. Very quick little 10 pip scalp back down off that little resistance. We're getting some moves today. This is good though. This is what we like to see. This 30 on gold could be really nice here. As long as you close back below this level, you've liquidated the previous high. This hourly is probably going to be looking pretty nice. Yeah, look at this. Lovely hourly resistance. And then you could see this easily dip down and retrace a lot of this move. So we are looking pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, could get a nice little 5-minute closure here. If you get a top wick, you could look to short it down. Look at that. That was nice as well. I didn't take that move. I wasn't on the charts there, but look at that. At the double bottom, price liquidates the double bottom, has that push up. So even from buying, you know, once you re-break these highs, you know, what's that? Just that little 10 ticks, and you get the runner. 30. Or you take the entries from there, liquidity grab, break above, entry, boom. Beautiful. Again, the break of that high. Yeah, 20 ticks. Lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice. So let's hope we can get a few more of them. So this 30 on gold is going to close in 1 minute. As long as we close respecting this resistance, we can look for this playback down on an instant top wick. $19.53. I think I've got that same level as well, man. Let's have a look. I think I've got the same. Yeah, 1953.6. Yeah. I think if we retrace first, then I think overall, you know, you may see gold actually have a pretty deep retracement. Like overall, I think you could see the weekly continue to push up. So if we push down in London, then that's what I'll be looking for overall. But yeah, like if we do get a 30 closure above here, then I would definitely buy into that, because you know, from there to there is like a nice 40 tick move as well. So I'm absolutely open to that. But I do think we need to either range for a little bit more, which is fine. The range is worth trading. Or come back down and grab some lows before having that big push. So 3 seconds till this 30 is going to close. We are respecting that resistance after liquidating highs. So this is exactly what we want to see. 15's flip back bearish. You have an instant top wick there on gold. What would the stops be? Stops would be around 10. If this could wick up a little bit more, I will consider some shorts. Move that way. Because you've had the liquidity to grab the 5 minutes broken back below this level, 15 minutes flip back bearish, 30 minutes respecting resistance. So there would be no reason to not jump in this trade. You could take a half entry on the retest, you could take the other half on the flip out of the low. Let's see here though. I would like this to create, give us a pretty decent 5 minute top wick. So I can market execute some sells into these lows. You know, that'd be like that'd be a very nice trade. Come on, give us the top wick, gold. Give us that top wick. I mean, you could take the break of the low, but I still think you're going to get a top wick on the 30 a little bit more. Oh, you motherfucker. Ooh. I have no orders in yet, by the way, guys. I'll tell you I'll show you now. I'll show you when I put in the orders, etc. So looking to get in from like here. I think you're going to get more of a top wick than this. You do also have now that we've broken above this level, we do also have this big 15 support right here, and then on the futures chart you've got 1950 just there as well. So we are at some pretty big levels. That 30 wick was pretty big. It was very big. How many ticks was that? Just that 30 wick alone? Yeah, 16 ticks. Look at that, huge. 16 ticks up, 16 ticks back down. If you don't drive in this current 5, then you may come and liquidate the previous 5. I would have sniped a little entry if this had just wicked up a little bit more. You know, you could just probably be risking off like that high, but it didn't wick up enough for me. Did you tap into? Where did you tap into? Yeah, that's right. Oh man, if this motherfucker just pushes. I was watching the UFC on the weekend. We got some big UFC on the weekend. I can't wait for that. It's in Sydney as well. 5 minutes trying to push. I am watching for us to grab the previous 30-minute low here. So we're just grabbing the previous 30-minute low. And you're going to come straight into that 30 resistance there. Oh man, if that just given a top weight, you know, it'd be break even. Man. So we're back down to that 15 support now. Let's see if you're going to have much of a reaction from here. If this 30 was to flip bullish, I would look for buys into the wick fill. But that would do. Only be if it comes back to re-break the high. So 5 minutes just closed a little bit doji there. So I think you may come up and grab the previous 5 to grab a little bit more liquidity. If you instantly push down and grab the low, then it's looking even more likely. Who you going for in UFC? Izzy, man, Izzy. There's some decent fight. Who else is fighting? There's a decent card on. Yeah, Ty's fighting as well. I watched the press conference and that little guy was like trying to talk shit to Izzy. It's like fucking double his size, which is pretty funny. Are you in already? No, I'm not in yet, man. Not in. I wanted to get in on this 5 minute if it just wicked up a little bit more. But it hasn't yet. But now that we're grabbing the lows, there's no top wick. I think you could potentially see this drive up. The way I would look for a 30-minute wick fill would be if this 30-minute re-breaks its own high. Because now you've just grabbed the 30-minute low. But I would need to see this 5 close strong. Because you're back down at that 15 support as well. See here? 15 support is where you're kind of starting to see this little bounce now. So I need to see how we're going to react once we grab this previous 5 minute. If we're going to wick it out and then re-break its own low, or actually close above it. Ty's a killer. Yeah, Ty's good, man. Ty's good. I like watching him. He's crazy. I wish I could actually go and see it in Sydney. I'd love to go see a UFC match live. The atmosphere would be fucking amazing. I think it's the first time it's been in Australia in like what, 6 years or something. And then you're gonna have the 30's quite choppy here. Sold out so quick. Yeah, it sold out crazy quick. I would have loved to have got tickets. It sold out crazy quick. And I had a look the other day to see what people were reselling them for. It was fucking crazy. It was not worth it. Like, people fucking make a killing just fucking buying and reselling UFC tickets. It's crazy. I don't know how much the original selling price was, but I saw people selling up like a couple of grand. A grand, no, more than a grand. They're like 2,000-3,000, yeah, per ticket. UFC, they're probably all gone by now, but it was pretty crazy. What site was it on? Let me see, find tickets. Oh, we're gonna get a closure here. 5 minutes push with no top wick. Doesn't matter though, 15's got one. Fuck, if we had got that, and if that just wicked up a little bit more, man, we'd have had a snipe there. Already 10-6. We would have had a damn snipe. It's one killer trade for you. Yeah, I guess. But still. We're having a great afternoon. Yeah, it's good, thank you, man. It was good. We're chilling. We're looking to get some London trades in. And some London plays in the bank. Yeah, you already drawn up a nice little 16-tick London scout, but I didn't get to take it, unfortunately. I would have loved to. Where was that original short? If that had just wicked up, what was it? We missed it by like what? Where was it? Like a tick? How much? It just wicked up to our level. Yeah, literally like 2 ticks more. I'd be shorting this right now. Yeah, we'd already be break even, hitting like 10 ticks. This 15 is going to close pretty nice here. It's pushing down a lot. You may not come up and grab this 5-minute high now. You may just come and grab this 5. But as soon as we do come and grab some 5-minute highs, then I can look for this to push down. No top wick on that previous 5. Well, like I said, it doesn't really matter. The 15's got one, so. I jumped in with half risk. Yeah, good shout, David. Good entry, man. It was good. As soon as it closes back below, yeah, man, that's your opportunity. Like I said, half on the retest and half on the break of the low. So if you guys got the half in at the break of the low, yeah, you've already got a nice entry. 70-pip move in Asia, prime 7 London. Yeah, Asia had a big move. Big move. You know, from like down here, yeah, it was a massive move. Missed note earlier by 2 ticks. Had to buy. Oh man, that's horrible. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, that's painful. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's good to. I don't know why I didn't put in the break of the low, but I was saying, yeah, either put in half of the retest and put in half of the break of the low. So I'm assuming, David, you got the half of the break of the low, which is also great. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good entry, David. That's exactly what we said. Half here, half here. If you didn't get the half there, well, at least you've now got 5 there. You can just let it run and do whatever it wants. Do you watch the NRL? Nah, I don't really, to be honest. Sometimes if I'm out when it's on, yeah, I'll watch it, but no, not too much. I should get into it more. Time frames do you enjoy support and resistance on? Yeah, hourly, 30 and 15 and 5 as well. Every single one I trade. Good afternoon, Stefan. What's going on, man? What up? Oh, Dave, you got a nice entry there. That's lovely. Look at that. What a push. Lovely push. Clean push. Look at that. Gold liquidates the highs. Breaks back below the level. Didn't really quite get the top weight, but it re-breaks to the 15-minute low. There you go. See, look at that there. 15 top wick, re-break the 15-minute low. And you're chilling. Where's my 50, 30 level gone? So yeah. It's in a very tight range, but if we get a nice 15 close here, that's when I'll be looking for entries. 15 close back below this level, and amazing. I'll look to take this lower. And then we'll get that 30 close as well. Listing a learning command with my future account, putting around $10. It's got 2 minutes to his 15 close. We're looking pretty nice here. I mean, I would have loved to have already been in this position. Gold played us by less than 2 ticks. It would have been up 13. You know, just be trailing above the 5. What you're locking in 5 ticks. Yeah, it's a small move. It's a very small move, but it's still nice. But if we get a nice closure, it still wouldn't surprise me if you come up, grab some previous 5-minute highs before then having that real nice push. Real nice push. Let's see, we've got 1 minute till this 15 is going to close though. I want this 15 to close below this level to keep shorting this. This 15 close is going to be very key here on gold. Very, very key. You know, the 5-minute is pushing down, but it's not a lot of volume, but it is pushing. Like, what's this in this 1 5-minute candle? Yes, it's like 4 ticks. So this is the last 5 of the 15 here as well. So if this 5 currently starts flipping bullish, then this 15 is going to be leaving a wick. Like I say, if this 15 doesn't close above and this 30 starts to re-break its high, I'll be looking for longs for the wick fill. I hope. I'm hoping. I'm not going to jinx it, but I don't want London to get trapped in this little shitty range, because this is only in this is a 10 pip range here in the 30-minute time frame, so you have to be very careful in this range. So if you get some quick snipes, just be very very on point with your trade management. Like if I had the shorts from here, you know, I'd already be either break even and trading aggressively, because this 15 support. Look at that now. So 15 is bouncing off that support. You haven't got the closure below, unfortunately. Now you have an instant bottom wick. $30 still respecting. If you go long on the break of the 30 high, what would your stop be? Your stop would be 14, and your first TP is 14. 1-to-1, not bad. How's this? You know, we're what, 15 minutes away from the hourly. How's the hourly looking? Pretty doji. Pretty doji. See, if you could respect this 5-minute low and flip up, you could consider a buy here. As long as it respects the previous 5-minute low, you may see a push. You've already got the top wick, so I wouldn't want to take the... stop loss would be like, what, 7 ticks? You'd be break even here, but you may run all the way back up into the highs. 15 has no real top wick just yet. I don't have this in yet, guys. I'm just seeing here. I'm just going to draw this up. Seeing that this 5 is going to flip with some volume. But you'd have to be managing here at this high, because you got this key resistance is a big level. We're gonna have the London Open in about 13 minutes as well. Oh yeah, how was Nasdaq yesterday? That's what I was going to look at. Let me look at Nasdaq. Is it Nasdaq? Well, nice little dip down pre. Oh, it's quite tricky actually. There you go, 5 slipping bullish now. Where's Nasdaq yesterday? So, oh, it's very choppy. Did finally break above. Yeah, it's actually been a pretty choppy week so far. I don't know if it's because of the bank holiday or what. I've only taken what, 2 trades this week? No, sorry, I've taken 3 trades this week. I took 10 pips on 10 ticks on Monday, -3 yesterday in Asia, then like +2 in New York. So yeah, I'm only up like what, about like 850 this week, depending on what we get today. If we do get anything, I'm not in this trade by the way, guys. I have just drawn it up. The reason I haven't taken it is just because of the lack of volume. But the 15's now got that top wick. Like even surprisingly, even, you know, I've been watching gold in like let me leave that on. Let me just write so everyone doesn't mind it. I just kind of draw it up to see. Yeah, even in the US session, gold's was looking pretty choppy. Even yesterday, you know, you had that big news come out. And I got in some longs here looking for this to come back up, and then I got taken at like +$200 before it then completely reversed back down and just, you know, chopped around a lot. And this is the 15-minute time frame. So look at that, 15 push, bullish, grabbed the highs, straight back down, and just raged. It was, yeah, very, very choppy. 10 pips. No, 10 pips was in was after the London. Let me show you. So I think I was talking about it in Discord, but it was based off the 30 liquidity grabs to come up and retrace. I actually could have taken out more. I could have taken like around 15, but I was like, let me just take the 10. So it was. I'll show you here on the 5. Where is it? Did I still have it drawn on? I may have deleted it. It was. I mean, it was based off the 30, but it was on. Was it on Monday? Wait, what day was that? Was it on Tuesday? No, sorry, Wednesday. Wait, the 6th. Yeah, it was on Wednesday. So this, I think it was around here. Wednesday. Here. Yeah, here. That right there. So I had it from about here, and it was off the 30. Had come down, had a nice 3-pin pattern, and looking for it to come and bounce up into like the 30-minute highs. So, you know, it actually hit highs of like 20, but I closed like here. I was like, I'll just take it from here to here. I don't really care. It's a very, very tight range. But on the 30, let me just, if I go back to the replay. On the 30, yeah, see here on the 30, we had this low, we wicked out the low, closed bullish, and then came back down for the retest and respected the previous liquidity grab low. And I knew that, you know, if we're going to have a push back down, we had to at least come and grab that previous 30-minute low, retest these levels properly, and that was kind of all it was. Could have pulled out a lot more. Not a lot more, but like double. But I was like, man, with how choppy it had been, I was like, man, I will just take the 10. It was a very, very quick play. It was like a 10-minute trade, 5, 10, yeah, like a 10-minute trade. There you go, it's that 5-minute flip back bearish. This is the reason I didn't take that. Volume is ass. It's looking like we may have to wait for this London Open here. We may have to wait for this London Open. But yeah, like London's been choppy this week, and sometimes when London's choppy, US has big moves. And to be fair, US did have a great move off that news on Wednesday. I think it was PMI. Grabbed the highs and then ripped back down. And yesterday's news, you know, you wicked out some lows, looking like you're going to break higher, and I had a buy here, but then just completely broke back below and just continued to range. But I still think we get a nice play here in London today. If this 5-minute keeps pushing up and this 30 gives me signs that it's going to flip bullish and this hourly is actually going to close above, I'm going to look for some longs. So yeah, it's been this is the first week of September, and it's been off the back of NFP and been off the back of a bank holiday. So this week's kind of been a bit all over the place, to be honest. I still think September is going to be a great month for us in terms of volume. You can already see London's much nicer than August, but this week has been a bit a bit quiet. I didn't even watch London at all yesterday, because it was just so range bound. I just had some levels set, some alerts, and it did absolutely nothing. So where was London yesterday? If we look at from our time session, what here, 7 AM until 9, yeah, up, down, up, and then kept pushing up, but kept looking at some highs, so yeah. Which I'm hoping we don't do today. I'm hoping we do get some volume. And if we do, amazing, we'll be looking to snipe. But if we don't, we cannot help it. Just 5 minutes gonna go. Oh, GG had a nice move in Asia. I saw, I think Carl took a very nice GJ short in Asia. Where was it? Where was the Asia short he took? I think it was, oh yeah, this one there, look at that. Yeah, so Carl in Discord, is Carl in here on the Zoom? No, he's chilling. Carl caught this short in Discord in Asia, Came off the liquidity grab, and I think he took the break of like this low here. That was a huge move. So yeah, even GJ and Asia had an amazing move. Very, very nice move. I don't trade GJ anymore, but it was a very, very nice move. Is it times when contracts finish mid-December? Yeah, Drew, it's not as bad as stocks. I know what it's like for stocks. No, it's pretty alright for futures, to be honest. Yeah, you have to be a little bit wary. It depends what day it falls on as well. But I mean, if it's like a like a triple witching day, then obviously I won't trade that at all. If it's triple witching, I wouldn't touch it at all. But that only happens what, like 3 times a year? 3 times a year, I think. No, 4 times. So yeah, 4 times a year. So it's going to happen. So yeah, it'll happen this month in September, I believe. Makes sense. A day off. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's just a day off. Yeah. What's triple witching? I'll send a message here. It's basically when loads of stock options and futures contracts all expire on the same day, so you get some crazy moves. Let me send you a link. It happens, yeah. So it happens on the 3rd Friday of March, June, September, and December. Yeah, I always say what it is in the community. But yeah, it's a very crazy day, very, very crazy day. Any trades now? Not yet, man. Not yet. I had a nice trade drawn up pre Zoom for this play, but I didn't take it because we weren't on stream yet. So unfortunately not. It'd be a bit unpredictable. Yeah, it's unpredictable, and you get crazy wicks and crazy spikes. People going off like a frog in a sock. So I'm literally just waiting for this hourly close here, guys. See how this hourly is going to close. See what we're going to get in this London session, and hopefully we finally get a breakout of this range. This 5. Look how choppy this 5 minute is. It's so dead. No, I kind of want to see, like, I mean, the safest bet's going to be waiting for a 15 closure below there. I mean, I'll consider a trade before. Like, if you at least get a closure below this level, then a 30 closure below here. But anywhere in here, it's going to be very choppy, unfortunately. It's a 10 tick range. But let's see. I'm going to close in like 1 minute here, and we're also going to get the London Open. If this 5 minute all of a sudden starts to flip bullish, because there's some longs, but I think, at a given now, we're at least going to come and grab the previous 15 minute low. If you come that close to it and not yet grabbed it, you're going to easily see that low get grabbed. And I should have taken that trade here. So I don't think that goes, but man, I'd be chilling right now. Oil having a little push up here. A little breakout on oil. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that on oil after liquidating them daily highs. Boom. What a push. Gave these highs in Discord as well. Get that trade in Discord. Once you break above that level, drive into them highs. You drove into them highs, are completely sold off. 100 down, 100 up, 100 back down. Alright, so 30 has just closed there, still respecting resistance. Hourly has just closed. Doji has zero volume in this hourly, unfortunately. This is a fucking... There's 4 ticks in that London, in that pre-London hourly candle, man. Fucking hell, guys, fucking crazy.
There's a bump, there's a...
Oh man, it's fucking shocking. This is why I was like yesterday, I was like, I'm not even going to sit here and watch it. Because you end up just taking a trade, but it's like, oh man. It's frustrating sometimes. But we got to stay patient.
I'd rather watch cricket than this.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It is close though. It is very close.
Yeah. It's like, holy.
It's sometimes like this, like where, you know, I'm like, oh man, sometimes I do miss the swing trading. Even I'd never go back. I love day trading, don't get me wrong, but sometimes like this, you're like, fuck man, I sometimes miss it, and I reckon at some point I'll probably go back to it.
Yeah, well, London, well, saying that, I went on my US sesh yesterday, and I was literally on there for 35 minutes.
In and out.
And I was just like, it flirted with my target level, and I just closed it, and I looked down. The bottom left of my screen, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I'm done. So yeah, 100, 1 out.
Yeah, literally. That's all you need though as well. That's all you need. I mean, if you just take the simplest of plays. Like if you come back to this level, man, just short it down to there, catch like 17 and just fucking call it.
So what I've been playing around with, like forward testing, is on the 1 minute, like having like trend lines that correlate with the 5 and the 15, and with the third touch. We always have that, well, 9 times out of 10, we always have that spike up.
Yeah.
Even if it's a wick, you can catch like 5 to 10 wicks.
Easy, yeah.
So it's
with a good win rate
for those. Yeah. Especially if it's like with a level. Like I nearly had one on goal this morning on the 1 minute. It's just the candles were just.
So choppy.
But they weren't moving.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, you can catch like from here to here, like, you know, like 20 ticks, but it's like, fuck, do I want to wait over an hour to just catch 20 ticks? Not really. Looks like a cup and handle. Yeah.
The back garden you got? No.
We'll set some alerts and I go sit down, and if the alert goes off, I come back in. That's all I did in London. No alerts went off. I don't have to check the charts.
Yeah.
Alerts are so important. Like even when you guys on Zoom and YouTube trade, like, you know, London on your own, or Asia on your own, or US on your own, and price is doing something like this, man, set an alert up here, set an alert down there, until the alert goes off, do nothing. And that's literally all I did yesterday. So where was London yesterday? I can't remember where we had our levels now, but London was what, ranging here. I think I had an alert here, an alert down here. None went off. Well, I don't need to trade that day. If the alert goes off, amazing. I'll fire up the laptop, see what's looking. But other than that, price can range as long as it wants. Any books you would recommend reading that have helped you? Yeah, I have some behind me. I don't read any trading books in terms of technical analysis. Any trading books I do read is psychology based. You know, I've read the Trading in the Zone many a times. Trading in the Zone is probably one of the best ones in terms of trading psychology. Market Wizards is good. I have
I'm reading a good one now.
Whoa. Which one are you reading, man?
Millionaire Success Habits
Oh, okay.
by Dean Grizz.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know the guy.
Griziosi.
Yeah.
The gateway to a wealthy and prosperity.
Nice. I read in. Oh, actually, I say I'm reading. I haven't read much of it yet, but I'm starting to read this one. Best Loser Wins.
Okay, yeah.
By Tom Hogarth. So far it's good. I haven't got that far into it too much. I have been slacking a little bit, but it's supposed to be good. So what I have read is good. You know, he's a very, very good trader as well. It's actually got some like decent graphics in it as well. But it's not a technical analysis book. It's a psychology book, which is great. He's given like real examples of like how people add into trades based off emotions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave it out. I'm gonna keep reading that. I can't lie. I'm quite slack on my reading, but I try and do it as much as possible. This one is called Best Loser Wins. Why Normal Thinking Never Wins in the Trading Game, by a high stake day trader.
I got it. By Tom Hogarth.
Yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one. I respect you not jumping in when your gut didn't feel right, as that shows you're true. Yeah, absolutely, Drew. I'm very systematical in the way that I trade. If I get a nice strong 5-minute closure above any of these levels here, I have to take it. But until then, I'm just waiting for that, man. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for some volume. The biggest thing, my losses only really come from when I get stuck in a position where there's low volume. So until I see the 5-minute close nice and strong, if we get a nice strong closure here, amazing, I'll look to take this higher. But until then, I have to wait for closures. And to quick, how do you handle emotions with trading? I'm currently somewhat struggling. I definitely need to work. Most of my emotions came from not understanding and not trusting in the plan, and not having enough data to back up that what I'm doing works, or trading too big of size. I used to get quite emotional over challenges, but if you think about people who get emotional over challenges, that's just fucking crazy, getting emotional over a demo account. And once I started thinking like that this is literally a demo account, it's like, fuck man, and I used to do it a lot. It's like if I'm getting emotional trading a demo account, I've got fucking no hope. So I would have to work on it a lot. But the most part, it would come from not knowing my plan well enough. Not knowing my plan, not knowing that what I'm doing consistently works over a long period of time. Therefore, I'm hesitating, I'm very emotional, I'm trading too big of size, I'm trying to flip an account. All of them things, which is like the worst thing you can do. Or if it's in a challenge and you got to pass by this certain date, again, added pressure. But for now, I think it's good because there's enough opportunity out there that you have so many opportunities to challenges that have 0 time frames. So there's literally like 0 pressure. But it just comes from just feeling emotional pain from the markets, and doing something I know I shouldn't be doing, and learning from it. Look at this, 5 minutes like a fucking barcode. Like reading books like Trading in the Zone as well definitely help. Meditating can help with trading emotions. I used to do that a lot. Don't spend too much time on the charts. If you're spending too much time on the charts, it's going to make you anxious all the time. Trade for like 1 to 2 hours a day, and that's literally it. But yeah, for me it was not. In the beginning, it was like taking signals, over leveraged, not knowing why someone is taking the signal, and just hoping for the best, and like that's just stupid. Or it would be from a challenge. But then when I start telling myself, why am I getting emotional, like I say, over what's literally a demo account, I have no hope. I have to push myself much more than that. You really have to push the limits, especially if you guys are trading like funded accounts. You have to push them as much as you can, because if you're getting too scared to take a trade in a funded account, and you're going to struggle a lot. Psychology, I think getting emotional when on demo means you're trying to trade when you need the money for life reasons. Yeah, that's very true as well. When you trade from a place of needing to make money, it's very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. Like if one trade is going to make or break you, it's almost impossible to succeed at this game, or it's very unlikely. Like if you need to take a trade because you need to make money, you don't have like, you know, other means of work or backup, and that again brings in a lot of emotions. So when I took the leap into full-time trading, I didn't have this community. I had trading was my only income for like over 2 years, but I had other backups, other savings, you know, other funded account, other personal capital that gave me a lot more mental stability. That, you know, it's like if I don't have a good month this month, my life isn't going to change. One month and one trade and, you know, 1 week it will never make or break me as a trader. But I think funded accounts do bring in a lot of emotions, but you just got to treat it with like it's just a demo account. Who cares? If I pass it, I pass it. If I fail, I fail. But trust the plan. Have your data. If you don't have data, do more backtesting. Get as much data as you can. Do more simulation sessions. Simulations over backtesting. Backtesting is boring. Do simulation sessions. If now some reason I'm wanting to catch every pip, but I'm definitely gonna work on it. How about yeah. Maybe Antonio. Maybe you need to like take a step back. You know, man. If you're trying to trade every session as well, trying to catch every move, you're gonna get burnt out. Like, you know, I mean, like trade for like two hours max a day. If you're trading more than that, and you're trying to trade every single session and catch every single move, I mean, that's bound to make you anxious, right? I mean, if I trade the US session, I'm briefly watching it downstairs when I'm sat downstairs with my girlfriend, or if there's news, you know, I'll be up here on the charts watching it. But other than that, like I'm realistically trading for like 2 to 3 hours a day max, no more than that. Keep the day job unlearned, practice over time. I think nice way to look at it. Keep the emotion out. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, and like if you do have the day job, then like, you know, taper down the hours as you progress. Oh my god, look at this 5. Taper down the hours as you progress. You don't have to just, you know, jump straight into full time, but only trade London, Asia for those 2 days. That's it. Yeah, good man. That's all you need. Good. I just want to make sure you went, you know, trying to trade too many sessions. I think some guys are going to try and trade like all of London and then all of US session, and then like loads of Asia as well, and you are going to get burnt out. And if you're on a challenge, literally treat it from the mindset of this is literally a demo account. If I can't master my emotions now, I have a long way to go. But if you're getting too, and that's the reason I love Top Step, is because like the price to do a challenge, if you're doing like FTMO or something, like, you know, it's like $1,000 something on Top Step, man, it's $100. So there's a lot less pressure. It costs a lot less, and you have no pressure to pass it in a certain time frame.
That's so good.
It's the best, man. The pressure of FTMOs used to always fucking get to me. I hated it. It took out the enjoyment of trading.
I really hope they sort out the trade event, because I'm still on the trade event.
Yeah, me too, man. I have one as well.
It's so clean, and like I really like it.
I haven't had any. I had like maybe one issue once, but other than that, I haven't had any.
Yeah. That was ages ago. I obviously put time off, but it was right at the beginning. It was like lagging a little bit. It was like about an 8-second delay.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was. You know, it's good. I like it. It's quick. It's easy. I remember you laughing at me, still trying to train on my phone. And you know, dude, just get on your laptop. And I'm like, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
One day.
I would never ever take a trade off. If I was swing trading, sure, I could consider it, but I would never take a trade off my phone anymore.
Yeah.
For swing trading, it's different, but for day trading, yeah. Have you looked into my funded futures new offerings? No, I haven't actually. I can take a look. I like a strategy that just focuses on time period, and if there's a trade, great. If not, tomorrow's not Friday. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, in terms of the journal, like for the past like 4 months, we've had amazing trades in London, and I know that that trade is always around the corner. But the most important part is not taking the shit trades that end up to be losses. So when the volume does come in, I'm flat ready to take the clean position. Whereas most people, you know, on gold are trying to buy here, trying to sell here, and just give them back everything. And when by the time the volume does come in, you've probably already hit your daily max loss, or you're already burnt out, or the next winning trade just about makes up for all the shit losses that you took. Like I'm very disciplined on the trades that I do take, but it's strategic in the sense that like I literally just wait for volume. Like even here on gold right now, it's ranging. As soon as 1 5-minute comes in with good volume, in whichever direction, I couldn't care less, I will look to take it. But until then, yeah, we're just sitting here chilling, and I know that next trade's always around the corner. But like, you know, like in terms of trades that we had in, obviously August was a very quiet month. It's the quietest month of the year. July we had a decent amount of trades. Like I don't know how many it is, but there's a lot of trades here. And yeah, same again in June. Decent amount, and I know September is going to be a good month as well. I'll tell you, I've taken 3 trades this week. 3 trades this week is still a pretty solid amount. But yeah, the next winning trade is always around the corner. But it's about filtering out the shit trades and the low volume trades. So when the volume does come in, I'm fresh on my P&L, ready to go. My mind's right. I've not burnt myself out trying to follow trades and ranges. And I'm just chilling. If I wasn't on stream, you know, I'd just be setting some alerts, and I wouldn't even be on the charts right now. Well, to be fair, if I wasn't streaming, I would be in and out already. I would have taken that, and I'd already be done. Seems the market's consolidating. Yeah, it definitely is. It's all I'm waiting for. Like, look at this 5-minute. You know, 5 minutes ranging, but at any point we could have a nice push with a nice big breakout. 15's come up, grab the highs, not yet grabbed any lows, but as soon as we get a 5-minute closure, we'll be looking to take it. 30's looking quite nice. And making sure you have more wins than losses, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely good win rate. Good win rate. You know, win rate over at least like 50% is good enough. Some people can even trade with less, to be honest. But the less you trade with, the better risk to reward you have. But yeah.
I like that saying.
Sorry, man. You're rude.
No, I like that saying. The less you trade, the better win rate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's true, man. It's true.
Do you like that?
Likes up. Yeah, get them likes up. I don't know where everyone is today. We've got 25 people watching on YouTube. Everyone's sleeping today, and as soon as I take a trade, everyone will jump back on. Maybe we'll just draw on the risk to reward tool so people come and join back in. We got short from here. All right. Now what do you want? Now they'll just put this. Watch all the YouTube views go back up. I would have actually liked to have short from that region if we had got the entry, but it's just fucking. I'd be kind of losing my mind if I was stuck in this position. Profit, drawdown, profit, drawdown. The bear's about to break out. Yeah, well, I hope so, because look, like on the 15, we've not grabbed any lows, so we're gonna come and grab some of these lows and have a nice wick down. I just want to. I would like to see the entry. I would like to see this 5-minute high get grabbed before grabbing these lows, because then from these regions I could short and play this entire range. You know, from like here to here, at a first target it's like 17 ticks. You know, 1,700. If we dip more, we could have a quick, nice little play. But yeah, we've grabbed the 15-minute high, and we haven't grabbed any 15-minute lows. None of these lows have been grabbed, so these lows are going to get liquidated very soon. I just hope we can get an entry into it. we'll see. There you go. How long we got to this 15's gonna close? Learned so much, that's but yeah, no worries, man. No worries. You'll learn even more when we get into a trade and you see me manage it live. Oh, see, there you go. There's that push into all these 15-minute lows now. Let's see if we can get a nice 5-minute closure. And finally break this very, very minor, annoying little range. No top wick in this current 5. So the 15, wicked out the previous 15, came up to retest, and then it's pushing lower. What's this? There's still a 10-tick range. You have to be very careful in this range, because look at the amount of noise you can get in. Ding, 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 ding. If we don't get a 5-minute closure out of the range, then you still gotta wait. Still gotta wait. So we've just re-grabbed the previous 30-minute low now. So how's this hourly looking? Damn fucking shit, to be honest. Unfortunately. It seems like forever since we've had a fucking banging London trade. I can't lie, the volume has been ass recently. 17 ticks. I would have just hit just about 12. But if I don't get trade in London today, I will definitely be trading. I'll probably trade pre-New York today. We got no news. No real news today. Yeah, I mean you got Canadian unemployment changes and unemployment rates. Could bring in some volume into the markets. Who knows? You shouldn't have that much of an effect on gold, but you never know. It could bring in some volume. Some Australian news come out. How's the Australian futures? Ooh. Wicked up them highs. Could see a push down on the Australian futures into them lows. See, there's a pretty nice liquidity grab on the Australian futures there. A nice little, you got a lot of double tops down there. Sorry, double bottoms as well. You got double bottom there. Double bottom all the way down there as well. I don't really know what the position sizing is on this. But if you get that closure on well, to be fair, this is a 30-minute time frame. Seems like the bulls still have a lot of energy. Yeah, let me have a look on. Actually, that reminds me to message bookmark people again. I'm just seeing if you have a look at like the depth of market and see if anything's. Like, I assume there's not a lot really happening. Like there's not a lot. Like, there's fucking no orders running through here.
Looks like there's no real orders. Huh?
Nah. Literally.
There's a bit of noise between 48 and 46.
Yeah.
I got a. If I look on that, you can see your charts.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, everything I was as usual.
Yeah.
Yes, next one at 1948 on the 15 minutes, isn't it?
1948. Yeah. a solid, strong level. Look at this. Every time the buyers and sellers keep taking over here, just straight back down. Buyers are trying to take over, sellers are trying to take over. It's just. And I also think it's because we're around that 1950 level as well. You know, 1950 is that big psychological level.
Nice.
5 minutes gone doji again. People are joining the stream and raging that we're not taking trades. I can't help the fucking volume. Like I always say, and this is very, very important. I wish I had someone telling me this when I first started. Like, you cannot control the volume. You can only control the positions that you decide to take in this volume. So if you take some trades here and you get stuck in this volume, you can't be annoyed at the markets for that. That's your trade. That's your fault. And this is the reason I'm just waiting. Because if I take a trade here and I get stuck in this sideways price action, it pisses me off. I hate getting stuck in low volume trades. So I just don't do it anymore. Hey bro, how are you today? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, man. Good to have you on stream. I'm doing well. We're chilling. We're waiting for a breakout here on Goldie. Saying, bro, I hate swimming in drawdown. Yeah, man, it fucking sucks. Like a little bit of profit, a little bit of drawdown. It is mentally, like, even if I don't take like a loss or anything, it's mentally so draining getting stuck in positions like this. And when I started day trading, I used to do it so much. But now it's like, fuck, I can't do it. Good. And if you're going to trade one session, which session would you prefer to trade? London, man. London's, although London's, you know, ranging right now, London's my favorite session to trade. New York's good as well. But for me, the volume in London, even though it's quiet right now, is nicer. I get nicer moves, and I can manage my risk a lot better. Like all these trades here, these are all. This is in July. Like all of these are all mainly London. You know, you've got the exception of one New York trade, but look here, you got 28 ticks in London. London to me just moves a lot cleaner. You still get nice moves on gold. You just have to wait for the volume. Where's another London trade? What was this here? 20 ticks. Hit highs to like 45. So you know you do get some great plays. What was that? It was in New York. So you get some nice moves in New York as well. That was in about June. What was the biggest trade we had in June in London? What, probably like 20 ticks. This one hit lows of like 67. And you catch a 67 move in London. Take the rest of the week off. I think it was in like June and July. It was literally like almost every single session on Zoom we were having like back to back fucking bangers. And I'm ready for that London volume to come back in. But yeah, if I had to give any session, London for me. Especially being here in Australia, you know, it just kind of suits my lifestyle well. I'll trade New York sometimes if I don't really get trade in London, but it's hard to manage trades, you know. Like most of my trades in London, my losses are like, you know, on average 5 to 10 ticks. In the US session, you got to let it breathe a little bit more. I'm in Sell on Gold views. Just joined. Nothing right now, really. We're just kind of ranging. You know, we've come up, we've liquidated these highs and respected this resistance, but you're straight into support as well. You may come and, you know, retrace more of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if you just continue to range. Because if you look on like on the 5 minute, you know, you may easily come back up, and ideally, if you can come back up to here, then I'll be looking for some shorts back down into these regions. That's kind of what I'm waiting for here. I have this 5 minute marked on here because I want to see this 5 minute high get grabbed to push this back lower. But if you just tap straight into, like, you know, these regions, then you may just keep pushing higher. But on an intraday perspective, I don't really have a bias right now. Even if the 30 breaks here, you know, the range is very, very tight. Australia time is the best of both worlds, I think. Yeah, definitely. In Asia, in Australia, you know, for you guys who have other commitments and, you know, like you may work a job, you kind of have it perfect because you can do anything during the day and you can, you know, come back and trade London at like 4 or 5 o'clock, or you can trade pre-New York from like, you know, 9 p.m. to like 11 p.m. Oh, finally, there you go. You got a nice 5-minute closure, about time. So you just had that 15 closure. Finally. So this is the first 5-minute break. 15's into that into support, no top wick. So you'd have to see a top wick on this 15 before shorting back lower. I would have loved to have seen this come up and grab these highs before this push. But like I say, it doesn't need to. So how many ticks does that 15 just close with? 6. Like 6 ticks in one 15-minute candle? Oh man, it's not ideal. I do think gold needs to retrace a lot of this move today.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure that we're going to get it in London, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
I think we'll come down to 1948.
1948. Yeah.
Whether we'll have an entry, it's another thing.
Yep. So you've just had that 30 close as well. So we have no top wick on this current 30 just yet. I would have loved to have seen us create a top wick first. But you're now grabbing this support. So you're back down at this support. Ranges are just so small. You didn't see the volume come back in London session. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Like I say, this week's just been a bit weird. You know, you've had, it's off the back of NFP. You've had a big US bank holiday on Monday. Unemployment claims yesterday. But overall, in September, London volume should kick in pretty nicely. And you know, September up until like, well, Christmas. Once you get Christmas out of the way, then all the way back up into like, you know, back into March again. That's like the kind of most active times to trade. The winter months are always my most active months in trading. Summer is typically, well, actually no.
Oh wow.
Oh, there you go. Look at that spike. August in the US session had many of good moves. August had a lot of movement in the US session. Look at that spike on gold. Is that actually going to be a break or a liquidity grab? Let's see, you just wicked out all this support now. Anyone who was buying off here has all just been wicked out. Let's see if we're actually going to close below this level and get a wick fill. But we're finally seeing some volume here. Seeing some volume. No top wick on this 30 yet. How's the 4 hour looking on gold? Yeah, I think you come and grab the 4 hour low. So let me get rid of this high. Let me mark on this high here. Fuck you. So you may finally see a 5-minute breakout here. In 1 minute, 5 minute might actually finally break out of this range. There's no top wick on this fucking 30 though. But then once you grab this high, then that'll be the top wick. So if you could liquidate that high, this will be the liquidity grab of the 5 minute, and also give the 30 that top wick. $16 seconds here. I hope we get a nice. Give us a nice bearish close here, like, you know, somewhere down here. Amazing. then we can look for that top wick, and then, you know, you may be looking for something like that. Or if you break back above and you get the fake out, then you probably push high. But look at this, 15. So you've got 5 minute closure there. Yeah, into fucking hell. This is the thing with gold right now. Finding instant support right there. All of this level. If it pushes, it pushes. I don't care. I'm not chasing it. There's no entry for me just yet. There's no entries. We could have some soon, though. We could have some soon. Let me see this 15. Where could you retrace to? 15. You may come and grab these lows down here. Which, if you get a 15-minute breakout and then a top wick, amazing. Recently, gold is pushed down with it. Yeah, it actually has been recently. I have noticed that as well. Because like if I was going to dip this lower, I'd want to see the top wick first to then break at the low and keep pushing down. So the fact that this 30 is instantly pushing down makes me wary that this could just completely, by the time this closes, goes back up into here and keep pushing higher. Yeah, it's not giving us the top wicks as well as it was in June, that's for sure. June and July. Pretty much just respecting support and resistance and just having the pushes, to be honest. You have a higher win rate just trading support and resistance on gold. And just waiting for the closures. See, now you're getting that top wick. So if you jump in sells, you're straight into drawdown. This could be a big liquidity grab of this support. The only way I'll consider sells is if you wick out the previous high and then re-break it so low and keep pushing. Because that will give the 15 and the 30 that top wick. Because as it stands right now, there's no top wick on this 15 or 30 on these futures charts, which you have to be very careful of. Because this could be the bottom wick to reflip back bullish and keep pushing. See? You chase this 30, you're into like almost over 10 ticks of drawdown instantly. You know, like in my early days, and I hear when people say this, is like I would see this push down, but oh my god, gold's dumping. Let me short gold. Let me short gold. You short it here, you literally catch the bottom, you go straight into drawdown. You never want to take the first breakout on gold either. And you never want to short if there's no top wick on the 30. There you go. So now you have a top wick. Amazing. So if you down flip out of here, you can go for shorts. But if you close back above, then that you kind of got the fake out and just can keep playing the range. So look at that 30 now. Anyone who was buying gold here, stops below there, has all just been wicked out. And you've just completely bounced off this level that I just drawn on this. So if you get a 5 minute closure back above here, look for the bottom wick and you may continue playing this range. You know, from here back up into here. Yeah, it's such a shit range, but it's possible. Possible. But yeah, if I had jumped in, you know, this trade here, I'd be about to get stopped out. But that's how gold moves. This is what gold loves to do. Gold will catch you out. See, look at that, owly now. I still think, it doesn't have to happen now, I still think at some point this low is going to get grabbed. And I think gold's going to see a retracement, but is London maybe just going to wick up a little bit more? Maybe, maybe. You have no 30-minute breakout to kind of confirm anything at the minute, so as it stands, you know, we could sit here and analyze this all day. 15-minute is trapped in between a 10 pip range. So until you break out of this 10 pip range on at least the 15, you have to be very careful. Very, very careful. Otherwise, That wick on gold would have just got you. See, look at this. See, this is this big wick grabbing the previous high. So if we flip out here, amazing, I'll go short. But just see how this is going to close in 5 seconds here. You've wicked out the lows, you've also now wicked out our highs. And close doji. Yeah. Australian dollar futures haven't really closed below yet either. What we got? We still got like 20 minutes here, so yeah, we still could have something. But yeah, guys, for the people on Zoom who are like, you know, maybe just tuning in for the first few times, like don't get frustrated in these times. Don't force any trades. You know, our trades are always right around the corner. Look at our journal and see what we can do in London, and know when to trade and know when not to trade. That's probably one of the biggest game changers that separates us from most retail traders, is knowing when to trade and knowing when not to trade. Like, don't doubt your ability, don't doubt the plan, don't doubt the London session. Cycles like this are completely normal. It's all part of the fun. As long as you're showing up consistently, then that's all that matters. You know, although we're not jumping A trades, we're also not taking losses that could have easily happened today. Well, if we had our entry from there, just saying, it would have been a banger again. Yeah, play the range. No bottom wick on this current 5. But like I say, these are the times where most retail traders blow up and give back all their profits. Give back all their gains. Whereas for us, we're chilling. We are chilling. And obviously, I'd like to take a trade on stream, you guys. You know, we do have another 15 minutes, but I unfortunately cannot control the volume. I mean, now that the 30 has wicked out these lows, if you start to get the 15 closure back above, you know, you could get that wick fill. Who's playing wicked out a little bit more? Yeah, of course, man. Sure. So what I mean by wicked out is it's basically the liquidity grabs. You know, anyone who was trying to jump in longs here, they would have had their stop loss just below this low. You know, people trying to trade, people who trade breaks and retests, you know, see this break, try and trade this retest like this, they got their stop loss just below this low. So price comes down, wicks them out, you know, grabs their stop loss and then keeps pushing higher. So you've wicked out all of that support. So anyone who was even, you know, even down here on the 15-minute chart, who was buying off this support, you know, stop losses, they would have massively got wicked out of this. So there's a big liquidity grab. By the time this closes, it's just a huge wick. So it's like a big stop hunt wick to wick out everyone who's trying to jump in longs. Grab all that liquidity, and that's what you kind of need to keep pushing higher. So wicking out all people buying from here and buying from this support here. You know, the amount of times where if we look at this chart here, best retail should have stop loss. Yeah, exactly. Don't give them secrets away though. So if you look at if I just remove everything here, you know, how many? Let me just we go like 15 here. How many retail traders you see on Instagram trade breaks and retests? Like almost all trade breaks and retest, they try to do something like this. You see, oh look, price is broken above, coming back down for the retest. Let me buy off here. They go into a little bit of profit, and they leave their stop just down below here. And then what happens? They get wicked out, and now price could end up having that push that they had initially expected. That's quite nice 15 close. So that's what I mean, yeah. Wicking out that support, wicking out anyone who's trying to trade shit like that, is now pushing back up. Oh, why does it do that? When I do my analysis in replay mode, I fucking lose everything. So now I've just lost all my analysis. Oh. Man, I've lost all my trades. Oh. Fuck, that's annoying. Why does it do that? Oops, sorry. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I don't know why it does that, but for some reason when, like, you know, I'll do this all the time where I'll delete all my analysis, but I'll just go back and it usually comes back. But when you do it in replay mode, it fucking doesn't come back. So I've lost all my trades. Damn. A good thing I have the journal, but I've lost. I like keeping them on the charts, but it's fine. So let's just do the levels again from scratch. You know, we just had a 15 close. Let's just see what's going on. Nothing wrong with doing something fresh. So you've actually got a 5-minute closure back above here. So you got a nice, pretty nice fake out here. You know, you may come back up and drive up into these levels here. So it's actually not bad to kind of get a fresh look at things here. I just lost all my charts, man. I lost all my charts. So if this 5-minute can flip back bullish and this 15 can flip back bullish, you know, you may see a push on gold back up into these highs. Try it on doing, yeah, I did that, but it wouldn't let me go back any further. You know, I don't have any, I don't think it's on any of here. No, it still on there, but I had all my positions on there. But look at that, that's a pretty big 15-minute candle there. The more this pushes down, the more inclined I'm to consider a buy order here, if we can see this volume continue. Do you trade euro? Not really. So I look at it sometimes, but not really. Just trading gold. Yeah, I only trade gold futures in the London session. 15's closed very nice there. Yeah, there's no top wick, but it's still closed back above this level. You know, the trade would become invalid if you close back below here. So as long as you trade above this level, you may see this push on gold. I may just put it, you know, at like half risk. But let's see. I have not put in any orders just yet. If we start to throw some rejections, I'll be looking for that 15 to continuation pushing into highs. You still have 30 resistance as well. Key takeaway of this session is the market is unknown, so stay true to your strategy and take the slow days with fast days such as live. Yeah, absolutely, man. Key takeaway from today, man, just wait for closures. Wait for closure and wait for volume. You know, we've had some signs of volume. Oh, I'm going to put a buy stop here because we're looking like we're going to get some volume here. Let me see if I can get this in. So my buy stop on the futures chart is going to be around like 1949.1. If this 5-minute can reflip back bullish, you know, you may get triggered in with a nice entry. I haven't put it in just yet, but we were starting to throw some nice rejections there. The reason I'll put in a buy stop is because if the 5-minute doesn't reflip back bullish and just keeps ranging, then I'll just cancel the order and I don't take the loss. But if this 5-minute does reflip bullish, and this could be a big bottom wick, you may see a nice drive. Because we've had some nice volume come in here. We just don't want this to be false volume to continue ranging. So if it doesn't flip in this 5, then I'll just wait. I haven't put it in just yet. I would have it in like normally here. If we start to throw some rejections, you know, I can consider putting it back in, but we have nothing just yet. Because if this 5-minute then reflips back bearish, look at the way this 30 is starting to form. Pretty doji. Almost literally like 0 pips in this current 30-minute body, which is crazy. Right, we got 1 minute here. The more you push down like this, I mean, if you grab the previous 5 and then free flip bullish, man, I'm full margin. But no, nothing yet. I was about to put it in, but no signs of rejection just yet. But this is how I mean, where you do still have to, like, you got to stick to your time session. You do still have to be on the ball because, like I say, one 5-minute candle can change everything. We've had it many times where price ranges, we get a nice strong push like this, and then we're on the ball ready to go buy order, and it just keeps pushing. So there you go, re-breaking the low. So I'm not interested in that. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. We still got enough 10 minutes here. So if you break back below, yeah, you gotta wait for a closure like below here again. There you go, 5 minutes just flip bearish with no bottom wick. Look at that. See gold to retrace to 1921 on the currency. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of looking at overall here. I think gold needs to come and grab some 4-hour lows. Come back down here on the futures chart. Come back down to like these levels. You've wicked up, you grab the high. You know, I'll take that retracement as well. I just need to see some fucking closures and some volume. And we would need to just, you know, clear this little high as well. As soon as you clear this level, yeah, you could see us come all the way back down into these levels, at least to come and grab this low. And then depending on how the daily closes today, whether or not you get it today, I think gold's going to come down and grab all of this, all these lows down here. But if we don't get the closures, I can't take it. Look at this 15 wicked out all the lows, closed back bullish, and now it's pushing straight back down. So people are getting manipulated on gold. What's the benefit of trading gold during London hours before? Just, I mean, benefit is making money, I guess. I don't know what you mean. It just moves well. Gold moves well in London. I mean, not today, but typically gold moves well. I mean, the benefit is just, I guess, the benefit of trading any session to make that dosh. Make that bank. Lewis, you've got some nerve. You've got some serious nerve showing back up to these streams.
Why?
Well, because we haven't seen you in God knows when. You think you can just drop us and come?
I tell you, I didn't trade the morning. But I traded this morning.
And yesterday morning. Do you take what have you taken today? Hey?
I'm joking.
What have you taken today?
Just a quick move up.
On Nas?
The little push, yeah.
Oh,
As always.
come on, let me have a look. On the 1 minute?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh yeah, look at that,
Hold
grab the
that
lows of the push, yeah. Like that down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. 17 points. But I only did 2 contracts, but I was like in a gambling mood, so.
You done for
If
the
I
day?
took a $200 loss, it wouldn't be anything, but I still got my fix.
That's what you need, as long as you get your fix. And that's what we're here for. Yeah, that's what we're here for. just because I start trading NASM during London hours, moves seems cleaner, less volatile. The thing is, trading NAS in London, the volume is just very kind of hit and miss. Whereas the majority of the time, gold in London usually moves pretty well, and that's all we really trade because it moves so well. I've traded NAS in London before, but it's, yeah, for me it's just the volume's just too hit and miss.
I got 2 eggs this morning.
Oh, are they fresh?
Fresh.
Come on. I think that's the point, as they're starting for the day. Yeah. So you look at this now. Look at this 15. Is this 15 going to re-break its own high and keep pushing? Or are we just going to wick? This 30. This 30 is about to close in 5 minutes. If this 5 minute does close back above, this 30 is literally going to be closing like 0 volume.
Do you not post in live trades anymore?
I don't trade anymore, apparently. I don't trade. We're just here to analyze the markets, apparently.
Yeah.
Just a technical analysis. I don't actually trade anymore. I'm retired. that set like so far in September in London, we've been sleeping.
Okay, no.
Gold's been asleep.
August destroyed me. I hated it.
Yeah, it was fucking dead. Well, actually, as I was saying, in August in the US session, there were some pretty crazy moves. Like at the opens, there were some fucking huge moves.
Yeah, it did have crazy moves, but no entries for me.
No, it was very difficult to catch them. But if there's no entries for you, does that like maybe you need to kind of maybe reanalyze your trading plan, or like what do you mean?
Well, 11 out of 12 months, my strategy works. You know what I mean?
But big money moves during New York. Yeah, bigger moves. I mean, sometimes yeah, sometimes not. Like gold yesterday, even in New York, that was absolutely horrible. It's big moves, but it's so fucking, you get wiped out in there. But like all of the kind of trades that we take together are yeah, pretty much always during the London sesh. Yeah, gold can move bigger in New York, but yeah, much more volatile. But I think like this week is kind of like the bank holidays kind of fucking ruined it a bit this week.
Yeah, I'm keen for CPI on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, let me see what else have you got next week. CPI, yeah, wowee. Yeah, CPI on Wednesday, yeah, it's gonna be huge. Got a lot, and
You'll probably start getting the moves after Wednesday.
Yeah, you got unemployment claims again on Thursday. Yeah, you got a big week next week. Big week still.
Still to this day.
To this day. Oh, wrong button. Alright, we got what, 5 more minutes here? Fucking go on.
When's the court date?
I don't know what he's on about. Let me mute that guy. Where is he?
No, not your court date. My forex funds one.
Oh,
I know your one.
the 11th. Well, they say the 11th. I reckon it's going to go on for way longer than that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna yeah.
It's going to go on for a few months probably.
Months or years.
Yeah. It's so bad. And then they're coming for you next because I saw you trying to start your own prop firm as well. Funding with Lewis.
What? I saw you giving financial advice on YouTube, so.
Nah, cap. Financial advice on YouTube. I look forward to the next one. Yeah, appreciate it, man. We'll be on next week, every Tuesday to Friday in Asia on Tuesday and Thursday, in London Wednesday and Friday. Where's the trading? I've learned a lot. Appreciate that. Yeah, good man. Appreciate you tuning in. No trades today. Yeah, gold is just ranging. Like I said, I had that pre-London move, but I annoyingly didn't take it because we weren't on stream yet. Even though I kind of should have taken it, to be honest. But I didn't. That's how dedicated I am to you guys. I could have had like $1,000 right there. Thoughts on MFF scandal? It's fucking pretty crazy, to be honest. It's very, very crazy. I only traded on my forex funds once, and I never got a funded account. And I remember the slippage being fucking shit. And if I had traded like on a trade copier, then my forex funds one would always be less, always. And now you know why. Yeah, they just got too greedy. They could have easily just kept the model, you know, like the issue isn't the fact that it's demo accounts, who cares, like, you get paid out, I don't really care. It's just the fact that they were literally doing anything they could do to actually trade against you. That's the bad part. You know, people are saying it's because it's demo. It's not because it's demo account. I don't really care if it's demo account, as long as I get paid out. But when they start actually trading against you and making it as hard as possible to make money, then yeah, they fucking deserve it. And I hope they get more than just a slap on the wrist and get to walk away like funding talent. I don't know how these people keep getting away with these fucking scams. Stefan, this one, man. for FX. It's like it's a huge scam. What's like over 300 mil or some shit, which is crazy. CEO might be arrested. Yeah, he should be. He should 100% be arrested.
He should be.
It's fucking.
I want my money back.
It's crazy. It's also another reason why I can't lie. I'm glad to be out of the FX industry. You'd never see shit like that in the fucking futures world. Everything's way too regulated already. Like people ask me about top step and stuff like that. It's like that would never ever happen. If a funding firm picks the broker that you have to trade on, that's already a red flag. FTMO never even used to do it. When I first traded on FTMO, you had the option to choose your own broker. And then once they kind of say, no, you have to trade on our own broker, that's when you know it's like, there's only one reason you want to do that. One, because it's not real funds, and two, you can manipulate it. Dodgy fuckers. Do you think this is going on at all on all prop firms and brokers? I think it definitely happens on some other FX prop firms and brokers for sure. One of the reasons I don't trade FX or deal with any FX things anymore. The only FX prop firm that I've ever used and had consistent payouts is FTMO anyway. So I would just stick with FTMO. If you want to trade futures, trade with Top Step. But yeah, it's like, it kind of needed to happen because I think all these like trading gurus who are starting their own prop firms were starting them not because they want to help traders, that's just bullshit, because they want to make money off people failing the challenge. So I hope this has kind of scared a lot of these people out, and a lot of people who are buying challenges to kind of wake up a little bit. You know, regulation is not a bad thing. Like I say, it's not the fact that there's demo accounts, it's the fact that when you have people out there who are literally doing anything to trade against you, like what did that guy say, like slip them to hell or some shit, like it's fucking, it's wild. It's wild what goes on in the FX world. Like I say, in futures, it's way too regulated for that to ever happen. But forex isn't regulated.
Yeah, the fact that Top Step offers live accounts, like
yeah, and
if you're making money with them, they're not losing by giving you a live account.
Yeah, they want to help you. Like you can do like mentoring sessions with actual X-Floor traders. What other prop firm can say you can do that? I don't see any. I don't know any. Most of these FX prop firms are just started by kids in their bedroom.
Yeah, I was ride or die for my forex funds.
Yeah, they were probably what they were up there. One said, yeah, I'd say FTMO on my forex funds up there. But they just got too greedy. They were doing well. They literally just got too greedy. I've been using InTrader with Top Step, and I've been seeing some dodgy fills since MFF news started. I've said screenshot. Yeah, it's a screenshot. I'll be surprised. NinjaTrader, I've been around for a very long time. I've never had any issues like that on NinjaTrader. But it depends on what session you're trading. If you're trading like not a high volume session, that would just be due to liquidity, not the broker itself. But if you're trading,
going back to the trader page if it comes back.
Oh yeah, 100%. Defo. They are working on. Sorry.
Is Ninja not that good?
Nah, it is. It's just annoying having it on a separate PC.
Yeah.
That's the only annoying part. But like I really like Ninja. But yeah, it's just the fact that I have to have it on a separate PC. I'm like, it's just a bit annoying. But they said to me they are trying to get back a new broker that works on TradingView. So hopefully it's another good one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is that public information?
Not yet. I don't know who it's gonna. As soon as they do tell me who it's gonna be, then I'll be able to like share more. But I don't think they actually know yet. But they're working on it, which is good. Because it's one of their biggest selling points.
Every day about TradingView.
Well, I think it was one of their biggest selling points because it just made it easier for people making the transition. Yeah, alright, Zoom guys, I'm going to jump off. Goldie is doing absolutely nothing, so I'm going to wait to see what US sessions say later on. In like 2.5 to 3 hours, we'll see what Pre-New York say and see if we get some more volume for some trades. What did you just do?
What?
Did you just do something?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Alright, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. No trades today on stream, unfortunately. Gold is just ranging, so I'm going to just leave gold now, let it do its thing. I'm not here to force anything. But yeah, trade safe, guys. I'm going to wait for pre-New York, see if we get some more volume on gold. You guys have my levels of what we're looking to trade. So if you do get some breakouts, amazing, take the trades. But yeah, don't force anything in these ranges, guys. Once you do get the breakouts, amazing, just trade it. So I'm going to wait for that and let gold kind of do its thing and develop a little bit more. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Remember, we'll be live again every Tuesday to Friday next week as well. So I'll let you guys go. Trade safe, be smart. See you guys next time. Peace.